Welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at classic storytelling and how it, still has an impact on us today. And we're going to be focusing on Christopher Nolan's new film, The Odyssey.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've got articles on that and also a fascinating look into the dark side of his film, The Prestige.
Oh, cool.
And we've even got a funny little bit about Marion Cotillard and her messing up a scene in The Dark Knight Rises.
Sounds like a good mix.
Yeah, it is a pretty good mix, but it all kind of circles back to, the power of narratives and how a director like Nolan kind of weaves all these threads into his work.
Yeah, definitely.
So Nolan tackling the Odyssey, I mean,
big news.
huge. This isn't the first time it's been adapted for the screen, but with Nolan, I mean, the cast alone.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Charlize Theron.
It's like a powerhouse.
It's insane.
Yeah, what's really interesting to me is how Nolan's gonna, he's known for these complex narratives like Inception.
Right.
How's he gonna approach a story that's already so layered,
Yeah.
Gods and monsters and human drama.
And it's being filmed on location
Oh, wow.
in Sicily, the island of Favignana, and then also the UK and Morocco.
Wow.
And he's going to be using that new IMAX film tech that he loves so much.
Of course he is.
If you haven't seen any of his stuff in IMAX, you are missing out.
Seriously.
Make sure to like this video if you agree.
It's all about experiencing it on that scale, right? I mean,
That's-
Odyssey is about a journey both internal and external, and Nolan, with his visually driven style, can you imagine those epic sea voyages in IMAX?
I am already there.
Yeah.
But speaking of journeys, The Prestige is a trip down a dark path.
For sure.
We've got Hugh Jackman's character, Robert Angier, obsessed with perfecting the transported man trick. And, it turns out it's even darker than we thought.
Yeah, the film kind of hints at this duplication process, but the implication is that every single performance means one Angier dies.
Right.
So it becomes less about illusion and more about, what does it even mean to be Angier by the end?
Whoa, that is deep.
It is.
And it makes you think about ambitions, right? Were we willing to sacrifice the ethical lines we blurred?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're digging this analysis, make sure to hit subscribe.
Yeah.
We've got plenty more other opinions for you.
And that ties into the Odyssey as well. Odysseus' ambition, it drives him, but at what cost? 10 years wandering his kingdom in turmoil.
Yeah.
These stories resonate because they ask these big questions about human nature.
Exactly. We are captivated about these struggles, these moral grays. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends, and let's get this conversation going.
Yeah, spread the word. Welcome back to our deep dive.
So we were just talking about the dark side of ambition with The Prestige, but before we go any further, I wanted to touch on something we mentioned earlier.
Oh.
Marion Cotillard and that whole death scene confession she made in The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of become a meme, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has kind of.
But
it really speaks to the human element,
Right.
Even in these massive productions. I mean, she straight up admitted to messing it up.
Yeah.
She even said I screwed up.
which I kind of love.
Yeah.
I think it makes it more relatable.
For sure, for sure.
But okay, back to those kind of darker themes.
Okay.
The Prestige isn't just about tricks, right?
Yeah.
It's about how far we're willing to go to achieve what we want.
Exactly. Nolan's films, a lot of times, they play with our perception of reality.
Yeah.
He uses misdirection just like a magician, but the real magic is how he makes us question our own morals,
Oh, for sure.
alongside the characters.
He doesn't give us easy answers.
No, he does not.
And that complexity is what draws us in, right? We're not just watching, we're analyzing, we're debating.
Absolutely.
It's we're part of the puzzle.
Right.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yes,
We
Clea.
love hearing your other opinions.
Always love to hear what people are thinking.
So thinking about the Odyssey,
Yes.
talk about a story full of twists and moral ambiguity.
It really is.
It's been retold for centuries, and every generation finds new meaning in it.
Right.
So how do you think Nolan's going to approach such a monumental tale?
Well, I mean, he's not afraid of tackling big ideas.
No, he's not.
Dunkirk comes to mind with its multiple perspectives kind of weaving together.
Right.
Do you think he might use a similar approach with the Odyssey?
I wouldn't be surprised. Imagine seeing Odysseus' journey, but through the eyes of Penelope, waiting years for his return, or Telemachus searching for his father, or even the gods manipulating events from Mount Olympus.
Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless.
I know.
And with Nolan's visual style, especially with him using those IMAX cameras,
I know.
I can't wait to see how he brings those mythical creatures and those landscapes to life.
I know, me too. And he's a master of practical effects.
He is.
Remember that black hole sequence in Interstellar?
Oh, yeah.
It was grounded in real science.
It was amazing.
He makes the fantastical believable.
He really does.
But beyond the spectacle, the Odyssey is about so much more.
Oh, for sure.
It's about journey's homecoming identity. themes that resonate with us today.
Yeah, definitely.
If you are enjoying this deep dive so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to The Other Opinion for more.
Yes.
We really appreciate the support.
We do, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. We love hearing your other opinion.
Absolutely. It's all about the conversation, the exchange of ideas.
Exactly.
So let's keep it going.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we are back for the final part of our deep dive.
Here we are.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? From those ancient myths in the Odyssey all the way to those modern complexities of the Prestige.
Right. It's interesting how those stories, centuries apart, they still kind of resonate with us.
They do.
Whether it's that desire for home or the allure of ambition or those moral dilemmas that we face, I think they tap into something very universal about, the human experience.
Yeah, speaking of those moral dilemmas, let's go back to that disturbing truth about Angie and the Prestige.
Oh, yeah.
Sacrificing a version of himself every night just to do that trick.
I know.
It's chilling.
It's pretty messed up.
But it makes you think.
It does. It really raises questions about identity and the price of obsession and what we consider acceptable when we're trying to achieve our goals.
Right. And those are questions that Nolan explores in a lot of his films.
He does.
Like Inception, where that line between dreams and reality gets all blurry.
Oh, yeah.
Or Memento, where memory itself becomes unreliable.
Right.
Nolan's always challenging our perceptions.
Yeah.
Making us question what we think we know.
It's what makes him such a compelling filmmaker.
It really is.
He doesn't give us those easy answers. He gives us these puzzles, these moral labyrinths, and lets us kind of find our own way through them.
And we're not just passive viewers when we're watching his film.
No.
We're actively engaged. We're debating. We're analyzing.
We are.
It's like we're co-creators in a way.
Right.
It's what keeps us coming back to his films, finding new layers each time.
Exactly. And we love hearing your other opinions.
Yes.
So drop a comment below and let us know what resonates with you the most.
Yes, and that's what this channel is all about.
It is.
Exploring those different perspectives, having those thought-provoking conversations.
Yes.
And hopefully expanding our understanding of the world and ourselves.
For sure.
In a process.
Definitely.
So it's about embracing those other opinions.
Yes.
Even if they challenge our own. That's where the true growth happens.
That's where it's at.
So speaking of growth, what really struck me about the Odyssey was how it emphasized, the importance of the journey itself.
Right.
Not just the destination.
Not the destination.
Odysseus faces all these trials and tribulations.
He does.
But he learns, he evolves through it all.
He does.
It's a powerful message.
It is.
It's like a reminder that life is about those experiences, those challenges, those moments of growth.
For sure.
And, ultimately it's about finding our way back to ourselves.
Yeah.
Even if it takes 10 years
right.
and a few run-ins with Cyclops.
Exactly. If you're enjoying this deep dive, be sure to like this video and subscribe to The Other Opinion for more insightful conversations like this one.
Yes.
And, share it with your friends. Who knows? It might spark a friendly debate.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And hey, before we wrap up, we wanted to mention something kind of cool. This entire deep dive, all these insights, all the connections we've made, was all created using AI.
Whoa.
Pretty mind-blowing.
That is pretty mind-blowing. It's fascinating how technology can help us explore these complex ideas.
I know.
But remember, AI is a tool.
Right.
It's up to us to evaluate that information, to form our own other opinions.
Yes.
And to keep those conversations going.
So thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed the exploration, and we can't wait to see you next time for another insightful journey into the world of storytelling, pop culture, and everything in between.
Absolutely. Until then, keep those other opinions coming. You never know. You might just change someone's mind.
Or even your own.
Or even your own.